Here's something nobody tells you when you start crocheting for your home. The projects that get the most compliments are almost never the hard ones. I know that sounds backwards, but stick with me because today I'm going to prove it to you. We're going through a bunch of easy crochet home decor projects that genuinely make your space look beautiful, and every single one of them is something a beginner could sit down and finish without stressing out. No confusing patterns, no stitches you've never heard of, just simple, repeatable techniques that end up looking way more impressive than the effort you actually put in. So here's the problem a lot of people run into. They scroll through crochet home decor online, they see these gorgeous, detailed pieces, and they think that's what it takes to make a home look nice. Complicated lace curtains, giant, intricate blankets, stuff that takes an expert level of skill and about 100 hours. And because of that, a lot of people just never even try because it feels too far out of reach. But here's the truth. Some of the most beautiful, put-together looking homes use crochet pieces that are actually really simple to make. The beauty doesn't come from difficulty. It comes from choosing the right project, the right yarn, and the right colors. That's what we're diving into today. Let's start with one of the easiest things you can make that instantly upgrades a room, a crochet blanket ladder throw. Now, I don't mean a full blanket because that takes forever. I mean a simple textured throw made with basic single crochet or half double crochet rows using a soft, thick yarn, then folded over a ladder shelf or draped over the arm of a couch. Because you're using thick yarn and a big hook, the rows go by fast, and the texture alone does most of the visual work for you. You don't need fancy stitch patterns, just even rows in a nice color, and it instantly makes a couch or chair look cozy and lived in, like something out of a home magazine. Next, let's talk about something small but incredibly effective. Crochet napkin rings. These take maybe 10 minutes each once you get the rhythm down. You're basically making a tiny tube or a small flat strip that wraps around a rolled napkin, and you can dress them up with a little button, a bead, or just leave them plain and simple. On their own, they seem like much, but set a table with cloth napkins and these little rings around them, and suddenly your dinner table looks like it belongs in a home decorating catalog. It's one of those tiny details that makes people ask where you bought it, and you get to say you made it yourself in an afternoon. Now let's get into something with a bit more of a challenge, because I don't want to act like every single thing in home decor is instant and effortless. A crochet poof or floor cushion takes more time and more yarn than most of what we've talked about so far, and you do need to be a little more careful with your stitch count since you're working in the round and increasing as you go. But even with that extra step, it's still very achievable for a confident beginner, especially if you're using a chunky yarn. The bigger stitches mean fewer rounds overall, which keeps the project from dragging on forever. Once it's stuffed and finished, a floor poof is one of those pieces that instantly makes a room feel more finished, more like an actual designed space instead of just furniture sitting there. Let's move into some ideas that focus more on color and texture, because that's honestly where the real beauty comes from in simple crochet decor. A set of crochet plant pot covers is such an easy win here. You basically make a simple tube that slides over a plain plastic nursery pot, hiding the ugly plastic and replacing it with soft, textured fabric. Because it's just a straight or slightly tapered tube worked in single crochet, there's really nothing complicated about it. But grouping 3 or 4 plants together, each with a different colored or textured pot cover, creates this layered, styled look that makes your plant corner look like it came straight from a home decorating account online. Something else worth mentioning here is a crochet wall pocket organizer. This one takes a bit more shaping since you're basically making a flat piece with a little pocket sewn on or crocheted on to the front, but it's still well within reach for most beginners. Hang it by your door to hold mail, keys, or sunglasses, and it turns a random blank wall into something functional and pretty at the same time. It solves a real problem, which is clutter by the door, while also adding that handmade warmth to your entryway. Now, here's the moment I really want you to pay attention to, because this next tip changes everything about how beautiful your finished projects will actually look, more than any stitch or pattern ever could. It's all about color coordination. So many crochet home projects end up looking a little messy or random, not because the stitches are bad, but because the colors don't match anything else in the room. If you want your simple, easy pieces to look genuinely beautiful, take 5 minutes before you even pick up your hook to look at your room. What colors are already there? What's your rug, your walls, your curtains? Pick your yarn from that same color family, maybe 2 or 3 shades that complement what's already in the space. A basic single crochet pillow cover in the wrong color can look kind of thrown together. That exact same pillow cover in the right color can look like it was custom designed for your living room. This one simple habit, matching your yarn to your space, is the biggest difference between crochet that looks homemade in a good way and crochet that looks homemade in a bad way. Texture matters here too. If every single piece in your room is the same basic stitch and the same yarn weight, it can start to feel a little flat, even if the colors are perfect. Try mixing something chunky like that floor poof or the blanket throw with something more delicate like the napkin rings or a set of small coasters. That contrast between thick and thin, bold and detailed is what makes a room feel intentional instead of like everything came from the exact same batch. Let's bring this all together now and look at what we covered. We started with the blanket letter throw, a big, easy piece using thick yarn for maximum impact with minimum effort. Then we moved into napkin rings, tiny detail pieces that make a huge difference at the dinner table. We stepped up into the floor poof, which took a bit more focus but paid off with a real statement piece for the room. From there, plant pot covers gave us an easy way to upgrade something you probably already have sitting around your home. And the wall pocket organizer combined function with